equips me with the experience and the knowledge about government on two counts. First of all, how government works, because it's important that we have an understanding of how the various aspects of government come together and work. But more important than that, and I want you to hear this, more important than that, I believe, is a knowledge of how government does not work. What it is about government that needs to be fixed. And there is a lot of it. And what I want to do as Premier is fix those things about government that do not work, that in fact stand in the way of getting things done efficiently. Those things that put up barriers for businesses and individuals, those are the things that I want to fix with your help when it comes time to take on that responsibility. And finally, my friends, I want to empower our party and the grassroots, you who are members of our party, you who are becoming members of our party today, who never have been members. I want you to know that my job as leader is not to proclaim to you, it is to work with you and to receive energy from you and to take direction from you on the issues of importance to you. My job is to articulate to the rest of this province what it is that we stand for, what our policies are, and I want you to feel part of that process to help me develop the policies that we need to resolve the issues in this province. I want to go to the doctors and the nurses in our party and say to them, what is it that we need to do to fix health care? I want to go to the entrepreneurs like Dr. Odidi and say, what is it about business and the bureaucracy in this province that is keeping business from being able to be as productive as it should be? What is it that we need to do to attract investment, to attract jobs into this province, rather than to see them leave as they have done for the last number of years? I want to go to the teachers of our province and say, what is it that we can do to make education better? I want to go to parents and say, what is it that you're experiencing in the education field in your community that you believe will make our community safer for your children and that will make education better? That's how I intend as leader of our party to develop policy, not to proclaim from my office as leader, this is how we'll do it. It's a matter of consultation with you. And when we do that, when we develop policy that way, there will be no surprises when the next election campaign literature comes out. We will know what we stand for. The people of this province will understand our policies, and we will win the next election because everyone in this party has had a part to develop that platform and will win with it, will stand on it, and so will the people of Ontario. And so, in order to do that, I'm now winding down. This is it. I need your help. I need your help to do that. And I need your help over the next 3 days, because the 14th is the last day that people can register to be one of those members. And the way that you do that is very simple. You've got the forms here. You can do it on the internet. Look, no one is leaving here without signing one of these. We have really big guys at every door. I want you to feel compelled to join our party. But more important, we have lots of these. Take 20 of them. If every person in this room, every person, over the next 3 days, were to sign up 20 additional people, we will change the course of history in this province. Because that can and would make the difference between me winning this election in our party or not. And I believe that if we do that, we will not only redefine our party to make it reflective of Ontario of 2009, but we will take this army into the province of Ontario in 2011, and we will win the next election. Hear, hear. And this is my final comment. Believe me, I sound like a preacher, don't I? The guy who has like 60 points, which is always the last point, but this really is. Someone said to me, what is it about you that is ultimately different from your other three opponents? And I don't like referring to them as opponents because they're colleagues, they're friends of mine. They have very good qualities. But I want you to consider this in addition to my business experience that is unique, in addition to the 30 years of experience in the party that is unique. Here is something that I have had the privilege that none of the other candidates have had. I have had the privilege to be elected and re-elected in a riding called Oak Ridges. That riding, my friends, when you start off, has a 40% Chinese population. It has 3 Hindu temples. It has 3 Muslim mosques. It has the largest Christian Orthodox cathedral in North America. It has a 20% Italian population, one of the fastest growing Filipino populations. It has a wonderful, absolutely wonderful population, African population. We have Nigerians in that who make me proud, by the way, when I see the kind of example that they put forward in terms of prosperity, in terms of entrepreneurial spirit. My friends, it is the most highly ethnically diverse riding in this province. Now there will be those who say to you, PCs cannot get elected by ethnic communities. Ever heard that? I've heard it. I have not only been elected in Oak Ridges, I was re-elected in Oak Ridges, and you know why? Because for the last 14 years, as a member of Provincial Parliament, as a cabinet minister, I have reached out to new Canadians in this province. You know why? Because I was a new Canadian. I know what it's like to be a new Canadian. And I know what it's like to have people reach out and welcome you in and treat you with respect regardless of whether you have an accent or whether you look differently or the color of your skin. And I have made it my business to build bridges, to reach out, to build trust, and to let people know that they're welcome. You do not do that by showing up 30 days before an election and saying, by the way, I like you. By the way, work with me. We do that. I have done that. And I believe this room today reflects the result of that. And the reaching out and the building of bridges and the making of friends, and together with that friendship, we will win the next election because we'll redefine what our party looks like and stands like together, regardless of where we came from. And I want to thank you for showing up here today, as you have, and giving us a very practical demonstration of what Ontario 2009 looks like and what the Ontario Progressive Conservative Party of 2009 looks like. Thank you.
Thursday, May 14th is upon us. And just a show of some hands with some of our Team Klees colleagues. There's our Ryan, Andrew at the back, and Mark Bohr is also here at the other end. We've got all of the sides covered so you can't leave. Please come see one of us, and Dr. Odidi as well. Stapler in hand, clipboard in hand, membership forms in hand, and all we ask is if you could take a few membership forms, but most importantly, have $10 in hand so that we can have you as a member of the PC party to support Frank Klees. Thank you again for being here. Thank you again to Tom Zorich and Johnny Baker for being here and supporting us with this event today. And feel free to stick around for the next hour and enjoy some great food. Thank you again.